Okay, Saturday, January 21. Just getting back from the gym. I guess that's when I usually do my videos. You know, I'm all amped up. But really nothing much to report. There's a lot of news about the tanks from Germany and what have you, but I guess it's almost like becoming noise. It's always someone promises weapons, then at the last minute they say no weapons, or they say it takes a year to recondition them. And I'm really wondering why the Swiss are also blocking. I mean, I thought they had some war guilt or something about, when you stay neutral, you're actually picking a side. Neutrality means you're just okay with the status quo. And, so, the Swiss, even though they make and sell the weapons, they still have say on where they go. And I don't know, the Swiss seem to do more business with America and Europe than Russia or the third world or whatever, China. So maybe it's time that Western countries put the screws down on them. I don't know why they have so much immunity. But people have got to take a side in this war. I was out with some colleagues last night and I was explaining to them that, everyone's asking here, all the Ukrainians ask, like, is it okay with the West that Russia can just go and take things, and what message does that send? It's not fair, it's not right. But I guess life is not fair, and I don't know what the other politics are. I mean, to me, this is pretty black and white. This is good versus bad. I don't know if it's business interests or, yes, there's the nuclear specter, but that's like a mutually assured destruction thing, and it would be more Russian destruction than Western destruction. As I said in a previous video, Western civilization can reconstruct itself quicker than if we annihilated Russia. I don't think they really, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not working in this business. I guess even one nuclear weapon going off would be bad enough. But I think that threat cancels itself out. And as I understand, the Russians and Chinese told the Russians no nuclear weapons, because probably the Americans told the Chinese and India told Russia no nuclear weapons, because the Americans told China and India that it would, we would reconstruct our economies. I mean, it would even swing the most left of Democrats into patriot mode, you would think. I mean, I really, like I say, my beef with Democrats is like, why do they hate a country that lets them be themselves? Nobody else would give them what America or the Western world is giving them. I mean, if they think they're going to get more rights in China or India or someplace like that, or Africa, they really got something coming. I mean, look at Brittany Griner. Just for a little bit of weed, medical marijuana, she went off to a prison camp, so yeah, they need to really, liberals really need to pick a side. This thing that we all just get along doesn't work, and being neutral and being amicable, we tried that, and all it did was they used that time and they used all the money we sent them against us. And now we're in a precarious situation, where Russia and China, even India now, can influence Africa and the Middle East, to get what they want, and they don't care about their people so much. I mean, even in India, human rights is a problem. There's still a caste system. There's a lot of discrimination, definitely a lot of corruption and nepotism, so yeah, we have to tell the Swiss to pick a side. Neutrality days are over. The Swedes and Finns got it loud and clear. I mean, they were kind of naked, caught naked. Now they're in a precarious situation. But I mean, I think, they would destroy Russia. I mean, Sweden and Finland, those are some pretty powerful militaries. They might be woke and liberal and all that stuff up there. The Finns not so much as the Swedes, but the people who are in the military in those countries are real professionals, and they're really strong, and they're very sharp, and they have really good weapons. So I don't think Russia's going to touch Scandinavia. I don't think they could manage the logistics. It would just be a disaster for them. But Finland and Sweden have come around and picked a side. and what have you. And you know, if we can get these Swiss weapons, I think this Rheinmetall system that I'm really crazy about, I think that has like there's Swiss parts in that, and that's what's blocking a lot of those weapons from being sent over here to Ukraine, or the ammunition or something, or the West just has to figure out how to build Rolexes. You know, America and Germany need to figure out how to build to Swiss quality. It is really a magical country, Switzerland. Like, I don't know, 8 million people, and how many brands they have, and how many, how high their standard of living is. I mean, it's the only country in Europe, I think, richer than Norway. But also they have like a developed banking sector, they have a developed manufacturing sector. I mean, they didn't do it with natural resources to achieve that wealth. They did it with their engineering. So they're like some kind of super Germans or something. I mean, you know, it's truly an amazing place. I've only been through the Zurich airport, but I would like to visit sometime, you know, and tell them, pick a side. I think when I talked to a friend of mine, or a business contact of mine in Switzerland, he said all the streets are painted in blue and yellow, and the people, you know, hang on.